What episode is this? I don't even know.
I think 64 maybe.
64. Well, you know, we're not even going to announce a number here. I got to turn this up. There
was
we go.
I don't know. There was like 3 episode 63s and
Yeah, we really.
2 or 3.
We're going to have to restructure this, but we're going to be all right. We're going to be fine.
I think we'll be all right. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, look.
We're getting the people what they need.
Dude, we got a crazy week ahead of us.
Dude, this week's going to be brutal. I'm not going to lie.
We're going to need a lot of prayer for this week.
But you know what's kind of easing the burden a little bit?
What?
College football is here, and I have been counting down the days since the All-Star break of baseball. The Braves suck. They're my team. They're terrible. So I've been counting down the days of college football.
Yeah, no, we're waiting for. The Braves have broke our heart. Now we're ready for the Vols to come in and break our hearts.
But, dude, the weather has been so nice the last couple days.
The weather has been awesome.
It literally makes me want to go outside, start a bonfire, roast a hot dog, and just sit in the woods all day.
Dude, I'm telling you, so Monday I went and hauled hay.
Yeah?
And that was the first time in a long time that I did not go out there and just sweat myself to death.
Yeah, dude, this summer.
I mean, I did break a little sweat, but like a few weeks ago, I was like drenched. My shirt was soaked, but Monday, I was fine.
It's been a really hot summer.
It's been very hot.
It's been brutal, but that's okay.
I love it whenever I wake up in the morning, get in my truck, and have to turn the heater on because it's a little chilly.
Yeah.
It's so good, dude. I love it.
I mean, the last 2 mornings I walked outside on, which, I'm up on top of a hill now in the woods, and
yeah,
open the back door to let the dogs out, and I'm just like, man, it feels good.
Dang, feels good to be country again.
A couple of weeks ago, I bought a side-by-side, and we've been riding it everywhere the last 2 days because of how nice the weather is.
You drove it to church, didn't you?
The day I bought it, so I bought it on a Saturday, and then Sunday morning before church, Daddy and we rode out to where it was at, picked it up, and brought it home. Then when I got home, I got it off the trailer, literally backed it off the trailer, put it in drive, took that towards church.
Drove to church.
Drove it to church. This is when you live in small town USA, when you pull up to Sunday morning service on a camouflage side-by-side.
Did Dad ride with you in the...
No, he didn't. He dropped me off. He said, son, I got to get on down the road. I got to take a shower before the church started. You know what I'm saying? I got to get down the road. So he went home, took a shower, and then I just met him up there.
Well, it was good then.
Oh, dude, it was wonderful. Like, I'm glad he got to ride out there with me and pick up the side-by-side with me. And
yeah.
It was very cool.
Yeah, dude.
And the side-by-side is, like, awesome.
You need to write a song about the side-by-side.
Side-by-side. Oh, dude, it's a lot of fun. You should come ride with me sometime.
Well, we did Sunday. We went to Granny's house and ate Sunday lunch with her, and then afterwards, me and you and your wife, we got on the side-by-side and went riding in the hills for a little bit.
Yeah.
She was freaking out. She thought we were going to get stuck going up that hill because a tree had fallen down in the middle of this logging trail. And me and Andy, we've been riding those hills our whole entire life. And we're like, oh, we got this. We got this. And so she ends up getting off of it.
Yeah.
She said, I'm just going to sit here and watch y'all die. And so,
well, look, dude.
Andy cut around that tree and went and scraped it up against another tree. But, I mean, it was fine. We made it just fine.
When you're married to a woman who has kinda yuppie tendencies at times. She's not as yuppie as one could be.
Yeah.
But, trying to get, because she loves the deer hunt. She goes deer hunting with me every single year.
Yeah.
This will be our 4th deer season together.
I need to come out there with y'all.
And honestly, it's one of the best times that we have together. It's me and her alone in a blind and just enduring the brutal coldness of the woods.
Yeah.
And get a little, hey, baby, come here. Cuddle up.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, don't do that to me.
So
this ain't no Sodom and Gomorrah hunting trip.
Well, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Dude, best time fall is upon us. We got the weather's cooling off. The weather's been immaculate. The leaves are starting to turn.
Tennessee orange.
Football season, week 1 is this Saturday. As we're talking about our schedule for Broadway this week, keep in mind, this is College Game Day debut of the year.
Yeah.
This is Lee Corso's last College Game Day.
Man, dude, it's
So we got 3 shows this Friday.
yeah.
I'm not going to get home till probably 4 or 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
At 8 o'clock in the morning, you know where my butt's going to be?
Watching.
In front of the TV watching College Game Day.
Yeah, that's what I went. What do you watch that on?
So I'm on my grandmother-in-law's YouTube TV account.
Okay, so it's on YouTube TV?
Yeah.
I have one of those, so I can do that.
Yeah.
I need to watch it. You know, we've been watching Lee Corso. We was playing the college football video games when we were in middle school, elementary school, and hearing his voice on there, and now seeing him going through all this, having the Pat McAfee experience, which I think brought the College Game Day up. Seeing his last show is going to be something to watch, you know?
They've got the entertainment factor figured out. 'Cause that's whenever Lee Corso, I saw a clip of this on TikTok, when he put on the first headgear he ever put on was Ohio State.
Yeah.
And because Kurt Herbstreit's wife was a cheerleader at Ohio State
Yeah.
at the time, and he said, hey, see if your wife can get one of the headgears. And they said, no. And then he asked again, so they got him a headgear, and he said, all about entertainment, baby.
That's right, dude.
So that's where the headgear came. So, which is funny, that was his first headgear. Well, College Game Day is going to be at Ohio State for the Ohio State versus Texas. Week 1 matchup, the number 1 team, Texas, is playing Ohio State.
Yep.
I think it's going to be a bookend. I think he's going to pick Ohio State one last time.
One last time, dude. You know, speaking of picking, dude, you know, we started the College Game Day, the picks and all that, me, you, and Ryan, whenever Ryan decides to come back. So, I don't know if y'all remember or not. So, me and Andy and Ryan, we have a group chat, and we all picked week 0. It was Kansas State.
Kansas State and Iowa State.
And Iowa State. It's not looking good for Lee right now. Andy and Ryan, they both picked Iowa State.
But I texted before the game started, I said, Iowa State's going to win by a field goal to upset Kansas.
And they did.
Kansas State. And guess who won by a field goal? Iowa!
Yeah. So Andy and Ryan are both 1 right now. I'm 0. So, you know, and I'm known to do the underdog. I should have picked the underdog, but I didn't.
And there's something I'm looking forward to, because when we did this last year, you and I and Ryan had so much fun picking teams.
Yeah.
It was a great way to cap off the show.
It's coming back, dude. It's coming back.
So let's talk a little bit about this past weekend.
Yeah.
What stuck out to me, which we've talked about how brutal Broadway's been all summer long, but I remember what day was it? We were in the elevator.
No, it was Saturday, dude. Saturday, man. Me and Andy, we're in the elevator.
I'm gonna go grab a tissue. You keep talking. I'm listening to you.
Well, you go grab the tissue. But we were gearing up. We always park down on the lower level of the parking garage, and we're sitting there getting ready to go, and the elevator takes forever because only 2 of the elevators are working. There's 3 there, but only 2 of them are working. As we're waiting on this elevator, I'm over here like, man, something's ripe right now. And the door opens up, and there is this homeless man. Because being a Broadway musician, you see all the homeless folks. You see them more than once. And so I was like, I know this guy. He's one of the homeless guys. You talking about an odor that could light up a room and make everybody's nose catch on fire. That is how I felt. As soon as that door opened up, it just hit me like a truck. I'm over here like,
you started gagging.
no. So he walks out of the elevator, and I'm over here like, okay, maybe the stench is gone. As we're sitting in there, we're just stewing in this homeless man's stench. That had to be from like level 8 from hell right there. It was so bad. I'm over here like, Andy looks at me like he starts laughing. I start gagging. I'm
Which I don't think it's funny that the guy stinks. Like, I think what made me laugh was watching your reaction. Like,
my eyes lit up. I'm over here like this. I'm over here like,
yeah.
oh no. And then Andy's laughing at me, and I'm over here like, oh, that was so bad.
You want to feel sorry for the guy because he's not, he don't have access to showers or anything like that.
Yeah,
But
dude.
it's like, I'm not laughing at him. Like, being homeless is not funny. But
No,
the fact that you, watching you gag.
Look, look, homeless guys walk by me all the time. Ain't none of them smelled like that before.
Well,
I saw one eating out of the trash can, and it didn't smell like that. That dude was ripe, and I'm over here like, so here's what I want to do. I'm going to go to Dollar General. I'm going to clear them out of Lysol. Yeah, I'll tell you what we need to do. We need to get some of the old Huffer Brothers shirts that we hadn't sold and just start handing them out.
to homeless folks.
And spray them down with Lysol and then hand them out. See what that does.
Right?
Yeah, because, dude, I'm telling you, that was bad. That'll make you change your ways right there, how bad that was.
Yep. Yeah, that was one of what stuck out to me this past weekend.
Well, dude, I'm telling you, that was atrocious. It was terrible. But, my heart goes out to the guy.
So Thursday night, not to back it up, but Thursday night while we were playing at Friends in Low Places, our old buddies from Daytona, Florida was up. Casey Cottle and the C3 Skid people
Skid Daddy boys, yeah.
Skid Daddy was in the house, and they all came from Florida, which their group is ICE is one of them. ICE is a group, and then there
Not
is,
the deportation. It's with one. It's just no.
the C stands for construction, and then I think it's International Construction Equipment or something like that.
Yeah, they're the
So
good
they were
dudes.
all there, and then what was cool was after the show, they were like, "Hey, we want y'all to come play at the showcase tomorrow." So you and I went and played at the Opryland Hotel. We had like a baby triple on Friday.
Dude, yeah, I've never played at the Gaylord, the Opryland Hotel, which I thought that was a pretty cool thing for us because, we get to mark a new venue off, even though it was technically not like playing on a stage or nothing,
Yeah.
but it still counts. It counts.
Yeah, it counts. We played a dude's tent, his area, and paid us and then gave us a pair of boots. The boots, I wear them every day.
Mine are still in your car. I need to get those out.
I wear them when I go to the dump. I wear them when I'm outside in the yard.
Yeah, it's just the camo don't go with my blue jeans.
Yeah, it does. Camo goes with everything. I mean, everything.
Well,
You can't put camo on and it not go with whatever you're wearing.
I need to get your camouflage Daisy Duke shorts you wear. That'd look good.
I got them on right now.
You do? Oh my gosh! I couldn't even see them. They're camouflage.
Look at you. It's
But-
my favorite color.
I need to, yeah. So that was pretty cool in itself, and they paid us pretty good to be there. And
The whole baby triple thing just kind of.
that day, it was only supposed to be JBJ's 2 to 6, and then play at Humble Baron 7:30 to 9:30. Ended up being 11 to 1 at Gaylord, and then playing JBJ's, and then made it to Humble Baron, dude.
Do we want to talk about it?
Yeah.
Man, I'll tell you what. So this past summer marks 7 years of me and you playing, basically full time.
Yeah.
And I've had some rough sound engineers.
Yeah.
I don't know if this was this dude's first day working or what, and I get it. I've shown grace before to sound engineers, but this dude was not, like the guys were not attentive at all.
No, they were not.
Like,
It was
obviously no one can hear in the bar. Everyone is going, "Hey, we can't hear vocals," and the sound engineer standing there with his iPad watching whatever sports game was on the TV by the stage. I saw that with my own eyes. I'm like, and for a venue to have its own sound equipment, it should not have ever went like that.
No, dude, it was bad. And, we were there early. We were ready to set up, and it was...
I get it. We're coming in hot from Nashville. They want to sound check 3 hours early, which we get there 30 minutes before showtime, which we can... If the sound equipment, which we've played there twice before, so this was our third time there, we know the layout, know the setup, how it's supposed to go. All we got to do is plug in and play, do a quick sound check and go. We didn't start till 8 o'clock almost, 8:30.
30 minutes past we were supposed to.
Nobody could hear us till 9.
Dude, and it was bad because in the middle of us singing the first 2 songs, everybody's pointing. They're like, "Hey, we can't hear you. We can't hear you." So I was like, all right, I turned around and I stopped the music and I moved away from my microphone and I started, because, there was only like 50 people there.
Yeah, no one could hear what was going on.
So I moved away and I started going, all the gold.
No, you gotta do it. You gotta do it like you did there. This is how it went. All the gold.
Yeah, I did this. Yeah, I was like,
All the gold.
in California is in a bank in the middle of Beverly Hills in somebody else's name. So if you're dreaming about California, it don't matter at all where you played before. California's a brand new game.
And what was funny is that everyone in the crowd was singing along.
Yeah, because they could actually hear me, and it was good. And I was like, we got to improvise here. You know, I've been a big fan of Whose Line Is It Anyway for a long time.
Yeah.
I was like, what would Ryan Stiles do right now? So,
Well, yeah.
I got up there, and you know, then man, it was just.
Well, I found out from, and this is not me complaining, this is our fan base complained about this. So they promoted it as a $10 cover charge,
Yep.
which was fine. They said $10 to get in the door on top of the outrageous prices that are there anyway. There was a tax included.
A tax on a cover charge.
And there
I
was
ain't never heard of that.
There was gratuity, however you say it.
Ratatouille?
Gratuity was added. So,
It's gratuity, Andy.
whatever. You know what
Gratitude.
you know what I'm trying to say.
Gratitude, guys.
So if you spent, let's say if you bought 3 tickets, $30,
Yeah.
it ended up being like 36, 37
Yeah.
bucks. I'm telling you, I hope one day that venue figures it out, because right now, as far as
Whoops, I hit the wrong button.
it seems like every time that we've played there, it just
You know, the first time we played there
was amazing.
was the best time I had there.
The second time was
Yeah.
and then this last time
It
was like,
was just
well,
a dumpster fire.
probably won't be back
No, and you know,
unless something dramatically changes.
you know, they're having their issues and all that stuff going on, and I get that. But like, I was surprised of the people that didn't show up.
That didn't surprise me at all.
Well, I was just like, I thought the love for us would outweigh any kind of
And
mean attitude towards that. But
well, there were still people there.
I was wrong.
You know, I had a woman at the bank. She told me she works at the credit union where I bank at, and she's an old black lady. And she told me, she said, I went out there one time and I'll never go back. She said she was complaining about the prices of drinks.
Yeah.
She's like, this ain't Nashville. I said, no, ma'am, you're right. And because I told her we were playing out there, and she said, I won't be back out there.
Yeah.
So they've definitely got some work to do, and I hope they figure it out, because that could be such a bomb venue. Like, it could be such a killer.
It's nice. It's beautiful in there.
It could be such a killer place, and I'm sure on the bigger the events they have, it probably nothing goes wrong. But the few times that we've been out there, and another thing that bothered me was last year, whenever we played in November, they wanted us to do a $40 cover charge.
No, that
I'm like, $40 cover on top of alcohol prices and food prices. People ain't gonna come to that.
yeah.
I had to tell them, no, we can't come out there and do that.
We're fans first.
I said, if you're paying us the door, but they wanted to pay us a flat rate and then do that, because they know that in the area we're known for bringing big crowds to local venues in the Bedford County, Moore County, Coffee County area. So I don't know what they were trying to take advantage of us or what they were trying to do, but you know, I don't want to. I'm done talking about it.
Yeah.
I live for the Lord, and I'm sorry for rambling on, but I'm just saying, I hope and I pray that Humble Baron gets it figured out, because it's such a beautiful venue, and it has a lot of potential.
Yeah, you know. So enough about that, man. Hey, but let's take a quick break. How about that? You want to take a quick break?
I'm in for a break.
Let's take a quick break.
Race Paint and Body, located at 114 Prince Street in Shelbyville, Tennessee, is the area's leading body shop, specializing in towing, 24-hour emergency roadside service, lockout, wrecker service, collision repair, and more. Please give Ray a call at 931-685-0046. Once again, that is 931-685-0046. So going into this coming week, dude, it's gonna be like the 4th of July all over again.
All over.
So have you posted our schedule on social media?
I have, and hey, the Observer shared it, man. Can't make it to Nashville. The fellas will be at Twin Creeks Marina on Sunday, man. So we got a crazy schedule coming up. This is like, the normal Thursday. We're playing 2 to 6 JBJs and then 6 to 10 at Friends in Low Places.
Yep.
This is the part where it gets weird. The normal Friday is normally, 2 to 6 JBJs, 6 to 10 at Old Red. This is where it gets interesting to me. This is where my mind is just like, what is going on right now? So Andy sends me and the guys a text, a few days ago, 2 days, or Sunday.
It was Monday because it was Bible study night at the house.
Yeah. So Andy
called me pissed.
Andy sends a text to the group, and he does this quite a bit. And he's like, hey, man, y'all want to play a double at Old Red? Like, he'll send those texts. I'm like, he's lying. So, yeah. And so the time, I was like, you know what? Yeah, screw it, whatever. So he's like, all right, we're locked in. And then I'm like, wait, is he being serious? And then I said, you're joking. And then he sends back a screenshot of the email from the booking lady where we're playing 6 to 10 at Old Red. Well, technically 6 to 9:30, taking a 30-minute break. Then we're playing from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. at Old Red.
Yeah.
I've been on Broadway 4 years, Andy, and I have never heard of this before.
Well, because not every band's the Huffer Brothers.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, what?
Look, and it's only if it was any other venue that we play at, I wouldn't do that. But it's Old Red.
Yeah.
So, and I'll tell you the reason why. Because, all right, so I saw on, which all the booking has swapped over to apps now. It's not like you're talking to a person and going through a schedule. It's all done through apps. The app that we use for Old Red or Opry is Beat Gig. So there was a thing posted, availability, said, which all the Broadway artists or all the Old Red artists get the same email that this Friday night, the closing shift came open. So I sent them an email. I sent the lady an email. I said, look, if you can't find nobody to cover the closing shift, I said, if you don't take away, now if they had said, hey, we're going to move you from 6 to 10 to closing, and we'd have done a split double, I'd be like, no, we can't do that. I said, we will play both slots. Because think about it like this. And the money is not my motivation. We're going to make 4 more hours of money.
Yeah.
The reason why, the whole idea why I did this was because the social media presence that venue brings. We gain the bulk of our followers from people who watch our shows at Old Red.
Yeah.
So average, we play there 1 day a week. We play Friday night, 6 to 10, and that's it.
And we'll gain 100 followers?
We'll gain around 100 to 200 followers a show there. So we're playing Saturday, 6 to 10 as well.
Yeah, dude, we got 3 shows at Old Red this week. 2 in 1 day.
It has nothing to do with the money, which, the money
might be for you.
Well, it's all about the social media. I have a goal to hit 20,000 followers on Instagram by New Year's Eve. We're like 6,500 followers away.
Dude.
And I'm pushing it. I'm running an ad right now promoting our concert that we're playing, which we'll talk about that here in a minute, next month in Virginia. So that's why we have a triple Friday. JBJ's 2 to 6, Old Red 6 to 10, and 10 to close.
And anytime we can get a chance to play at Old Red, especially on those 2 to 6 or 6 to 10s, we're gonna take it.
Absolutely.
And I love Old Red. It's one of my favorite venues to play at. I love it. The people there are so nice, and everybody's just like, everybody's in a good mood. Some of these other places you see, everybody's all mad and stuff. I'm like, no one's here, and I'm like, well, Old Red ain't got that problem. It's jumping.
Well, it's. Less is more. That building's smaller than a lot of the other bars. And, you get a lot more people in. I mean, it looks like there's a lot of folks in there. And if the crowd's involved, the band's going to be way heavily involved.
Like if the crowd's there having a good time, I'm having a good time.
A lot of our show is dictated by crowd interaction. If the crowd is going crazy, jumping up and down, me and you are going to go crazy and jump up and down.
Yeah.
If the crowd's a bunch of sore heads, then
Hey man, after this past Friday, we need a good Friday, dude.
no kidding. So it's and also and you make a good point too. You know, I feel like I let the band down by taking a Friday night from Old Red to go play elsewhere.
Yeah.
That wasn't as beneficial financially and logistically. It made no sense to do that.
Yeah, which I mean, we wasn't expecting that kind of crowd to be there. When we booked that gig, we wasn't expecting all that stuff to be going down.
When we booked the Humble Baron gig, this was before all of the lawsuits and people being sued and stuff like that, which we're not knocking Humble Baron. I hope they figure it out because that venue has an amazing potential to be great.
Yeah.
So, but
yeah, we're doing
double booked at Old Red, and I'm looking forward to it.
I'm excited, dude. I actually am. Because you normally when we do a double, we have to pack up and go and run. We can just walk off the stage, eat a burger.
We're gonna go upstairs, sit in the third floor for 30 minutes. We're getting an extended break, so we might be off stage for 45 minutes.
Well, I was just thinking, normally after our shows, people are always wanting to come talk to us and stuff. I think this will give us a chance to actually sit around and talk to people and see what they want to hear. Like, hey, what do you want to say? Do you want to say, y'all stick around for the next band? They suck.
What we should do is say the next band's booty hole don't come back. No, I'm saying we should say, y'all stick around for the next band. They might look familiar. Yeah. And then we go upstairs and change into something else.
Yeah.
So
I was born across the river over yonder. Yeah,
we could honestly do it like Dierks Bentley's Hot Nashville Nights.
Oh yeah,
yeah. We all come out with wigs and aviators.
That would actually be hilarious, dude. Yeah. We got to do that. We got to go to Party City tomorrow on the way to Nashville. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. At first I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Because we got. Saturday we got 2 shows. We played 2 to 6 at JBJ's, and then 6 to 10 at Old Red.
We're back at Old Red, yeah.
And I'm like, man, we're gonna be tired. I'm not gonna be able to put on a good show. But I'm like, hey, me and Andy every weekend we can stop at Racetrack in Sheville or Murfreesboro, and we fill our thermoses up with coffee.
This right here is the lifeblood.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to bring 2 or 3 thermoses.
So, well, don't overdo it, but that's why. Not every band leader would say, hey, yeah, let's play a triple as a band.
Yeah.
We're kind of breaking the mold, or what you said, we're trendsetters.
Well, I noticed something. Whenever we started doing band doubles and band triples, I'm seeing that more from other bands. Like another band, hey, we're playing 2 to 6 at Layla's, and then we're playing 6 to 10 somewhere else.
You get on Facebook and you see all these local Broadway musicians complaining about, tourism's down in Tennessee. I'm not making the money I was making a year ago. Well, if you're not, then you got to make adjustments.
All you hear from these men, it's all Trump's fault. I'm like, shut up. No, it ain't.
You got to make
it's your fault.
You got to make adjustments, and that's what we've done. We've got the freedom now to play. We can stack up our schedule. Is it voice training? Yeah, but we've got a band with 5 people that can sing.
Yeah. I'm Landon and Zach better be ready to sing. Yeah, and here's something interesting about our schedule. We normally don't play on Sundays. We normally rest on Sundays.
Nope.
But it's Labor Day weekend. We're going to get to rest on Monday. We are playing somewhere we hadn't played in 4 years, Andy, as a band.
This is Sunday, right?
Sunday. We're playing at Twin Creeks Marina, Drafts and Watercrafts. It's in Winchester, right?
It's on Timms Ford Lake.
On Timms Ford Lake. I'm excited about it, dude.
I am too. I mean, it's a holiday weekend.
It's going to be a good way to cap off this hectic week, man.
If Tennessee and Alabama win this weekend, it's going to be busy with people out there. Everybody will be in their Tennessee and Alabama apparel, and so I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I'm looking forward to it. What is one thing that you remember from the early days when we were called the Double Shot Band about playing at Twin Creeks?
The early days. Oh man, I can't even, dude. Can't think back that far.
This is something that stuck out to me a lot. When I see that old video of us singing Margaritaville.
In our Columbia button-ups and our Columbia swimming trunks.
Yeah, so we were like this. Pretend I'm me right now, and Andy's the crowd. Ready?
Yeah.
Searching for my lost sugar of salt.
Salt. Where's the dang salt?
The whole crowd, man. And I was like, even back then, we had a little bit of what we got now.
Yeah, well, I remember the guy who runs the place. He came up to us and he said, there's never been a crowd stay that, and I'm sure that record's been broken by now. It's been 4 years, but he said there's never been a band that has people stay. He said we were still at 75% capacity when y'all played your last song. We're a lot more entertaining now than we were then.
And I'm a whole lot better at the fiddle than what I was back then.
I just hope people show up and show out. Oh.
No.
There goes the coffee. That's okay. I saved it. It's going to be a really fun. It's going to be a great weekend. I mean, we're working. We're getting to do what we love. I mean,
yeah.
And we're using it now as a platform to promote Jesus. So that's a big thing.
Yeah. You come to a show 4 years ago, you'd have saw me stumbling on stage. Now I'm over here. I'm sharp as a tack now.
Well, it's, following Jesus goes a long, long way.
It does. It does. And, I was telling the guy, me and Andy, we just got back from a Bible study. We go to the Celtic Cup every month. Every Wednesday morning. Every Wednesday morning, 8 o'clock. And I was telling the guys there, and I was like, a year ago, I never thought I'd want to even come to one Bible study. Now I'm going to 2 a week, and I'm going to church every Sunday. I'm just, how can you not love it? It's mind-boggling to see the change in my perspective in my life.
It's amazing what a good woman will do for you.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and I give a lot of the credit, probably 99% of it, to my girlfriend.
Well, I tried for a long time, but as brothers, you're not going to listen to anything I say, and I'm not going to listen to anything you say. So it kind of, it works out to where it's not me. And that's the thing I got wrong for so many years was like I felt like I had to be in control of everybody else spiritually. Like, very legalistic too. Like, Lee, stop cussing. Lee, stop drinking. Lee, stop whatever.
Yeah.
All our job, and I've learned this as I've gotten older over the last couple of years, is that our job is not to be spirit police. Our job is to plant seeds.
Yeah.
So if I can plant a seed, somebody else, like if I plant a seed and someone in Nashville, you might come by and water that seed.
Yeah.
Then somebody else might come and garden to harvest the seed. I don't know, but that's our whole job. Is leave people with questions and don't force anything on.
And if you go back and listen to some of our other podcast episodes, you can see my change in the way I handle myself. And there was talk like, "Hey, are you going to leave that up? Or are you going to take them down?" And I'm like, "No, I'm going to leave them up because I want people to see, like, if it can happen to me, it can also happen to you too."
I mean, we go singing about being bottled up in Jack, which is a good song. It's a great song, but that's not like. Is it fair to say that being bottled up in Jack isn't necessarily our lifestyle anymore?
No, it ain't. But it's still, our music is going to tell stories about us and any kind of chapter in our life. And that was a chapter of my life.
And that song was written pre-COVID. So
yes, I mean it was, man.
It's a dinosaur now.
It's you go through stuff like that, and I hate it. But like I was telling the guys earlier, 2 years ago, you'd see me at a bar on weeknights doing whatever with whoever, and now it's like, nah, I'm not with it no more. Because I remember I was sitting at the bar one night and I was looking around, and I was over here getting hammered. I looked around, there was a lot of sad people in there. They were just head down, looking like they were miserable. And I was like, I don't want this to be me forever. This is like a 60-year-old man over there just drinking his life away. And I'm like, I don't want that to be me.
No,
And then, it took me wanting to get out of it, and then it took a good woman to help me get out of it.
That definitely helps, because there's been times in my life where I've sought help on something, and then the help that I've sought ends up just beating me down more. Well, if you'd have just done this, you wouldn't have went through that. Well, here's the deal. I'm here at this point right now, and I need help. So are you going to help me or not? And ultimately led back, falling back into the same same old. So,
who's to say we still might write another drinking song or something like that because we want to relate to everybody.
I don't know.
But who's to say what might happen? You know, it's just we're gonna keep singing "Bottled Up in Jack." It's people love it, and you know it's probably my favorite song I've ever written. But you know it's still about me, not anymore, but it's still a part of my life.
Yeah.
But yeah, enough about that. So you know, Sunday we're capping off the hectic weekend, the week with Twin Creeks Drafts and Watercrafts. We
that Monday, we got to talk about Monday too.
Monday
is Labor Day.
Labor Day.
Everybody's off work, and we are announcing something Monday.
We're
announcing ticket giveaways.
Oh, that's when we're doing it?
September the 1st, yes. So yeah, this coming Monday, we're going to be pulling 4 winners from our social medias. We made a video, and you can go back and look at it because this episode is going to come out today.
Yep.
So this episode is going to come out today. You got a video on Instagram, and the same video is on TikTok and Facebook. We're going to pick 4 winners, and we're going to give each winner 4 tickets to the upcoming concert in Hanover, Virginia. Lee, talk a little bit about that.
So we are playing Hanover, Virginia. We are opening up for George Burge, Parmalee, Dylan Scott, and another band, local boys. They're from Georgia, right? Homegrown will be there. We are going to be the opening act, opening up for these guys September 13th. If you want to get general admission, is $55. Covered reserved seating is $75. Covered standing pit, $90, and then super VIP is $250. We're giving away general admission tickets?
We're giving away 16 GA tickets.
4 winners, and you get to take you and 3 of your best friends with you.
Yep. So if you haven't entered the contest, all you do is go to all of our social medias, like the page, follow the page, and then in the comment section of that video, tag the 3 people that you would want to take to that concert with you. So you do that. We've got a lot of contestants on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. So
it is called the K95 Country Jam 2 Music Festival, presented by Broyles Auto and Wrecker Service, is coming to Ashland. Grab your boots and your friends for a full day of music and fun.
It's going to be a great Saturday.
Yeah, man.
I'm looking forward to it.
I just can't wait to see Dylan Scott's jawline.
The only thing that I'm bummed about that weekend is Tennessee plays Georgia.
Yeah.
Hate that I'm going to miss that. But, I mean, look. So this is what I got to say about that. Well, Andy, it's 9 hours from Nashville. It's $55 to get there. Hotel rooms are going to be expensive. Look, guys, we have played, and everyone who's listened to this, 10 times out of 10, I guarantee you, everyone who's listened to this has been to our show.
Yeah.
Most of those shows have been for free. A handful of times over the last 7 years, we've played shows that Inquire to cover. So most of our shows, we haven't charged anything to the public to be there. This is the biggest show of our career so far. This is the second time I've said that this year.
Yeah.
First time was the lawn sessions. This one is blowing the lawn session out of the water.
Yeah. This is
not knocking the lawn session, but
the lawn session was a great time.
You've got bigger artists, a bigger venue, and it's going to be. I've seen the stage plot. There thousands of people are going to be there. This is going to be the biggest crowd that we've ever played in front of, and as we're trying to transition out of the cover music, which I've made it no secret on this podcast, guys, Lee and I are trying to get out of the cover band setting. We enjoy the cover show. We enjoy you guys rapping with us, beat bopping with us, dancing, whatever. we're trying to get out of it and be original music artists. We're trying to push that, or we're trying to do that instead of the cover show. So,
And the hunger now is as strong as it's ever been.
we have an opportunity to help. I'm not saying fully get there, though this could be a stepping stone towards the right direction. And if you've supported us, if you've seen us in Nashville, if you've been to our local shows in Middle Tennessee, or if you live close to Hanover, Virginia, if you live somewhere on the East Coast, we really would love to see you guys there.
It would tickle me to death looking out in the crowd and seeing hundreds of Huffer Brother fans out there.
That would mean the absolute world to us.
We're going to have new hats by then, too.
Yeah, I've actually got to pick up some hats sometime either today or tomorrow from Jennifer in Lynchburg. We got more hats and koozies coming. We've got more Good Boy hats on the way. We've got T-shirts. It would mean so much because I still get the text. When are y'all going to play local again? Well, we're not trying to play local anymore.
Yeah.
We're playing local this weekend because it makes sense for us to.
Yeah.
We're not trying to just play in Middle Tennessee forever. We're trying. I mean, we've been to New York this year. We've been to California. We've been to Kansas,
Illinois. We're going to Vegas. We're going to Virginia.
I mean,
we're going to Orlando.
So we're trying to get out of playing these local places. Not knocking it, but we've been there. We've done that. I could write the handbook on how to book local gigs. But I just want to say, first off, thank you for everyone who has supported Lee and I over the years. It means the world to us. But we have an opportunity to be even bigger than what we are now. And it's all because of you guys. So if you have the opportunity and the chance to be there,
if you have plans, cancel them and come out with us. We will make it worth your while. We will put on the best show we've ever put on.
And I'm going to give this same spill at Twin Creeks because there's still a lot of people that say, well, come play at the new Mexican restaurant. Well,
that's fine and dandy and all, but it ain't what we want to do. We want to play stadiums. We want to play at festivals. And
I remember 6 years ago, one of the first bars we ever played at. We had great success playing there. But it came to a point was like, okay, if we don't stop playing here, we're going to be stuck playing here.
Yep.
Same thing is applying for the other local places and even in Nashville. At some point we're going to have to say, okay, do I want to stay on Broadway or do I want to get off of Broadway? That one venue, and I remember 7 years ago when we were booking those venues, the same bands that were playing then are still playing there.
Yep.
I've seen, such and such band
and
this Saturday night at this bar. And
if that's what you want to
do, there's so many different levels to music that you can be a part of. It doesn't always have to be, it's all about what you want out of it. We want to see the world, and we want to promote the gospel doing it. We want to fill up the stadiums. I think we've got a good thing going here.
Yeah.
To just do local things. So, but anyway, that's my rant. That's my spill. I hope to see you guys in Hanover, Virginia. Not to mention Dylan Scott, Parmalee, and George Burge are going to be there, which if you don't know anything about George Burge, he's written 4 or 5 #1 hits for big artists. And Parmalee, they've had a few good hits as well. Dylan Scott, so that's the main course of the show is Dylan Scott. So, big things, guys. We would love to see y'all there.
Yeah. Well, hey, let's hear a good word from you and old Jacob Byram, Andy.
All right. So, Jacob, you know as well as I do, the food you buy at the grocery store is added with a bunch of crap that's not good for you and stuff like that. And it's hard to find true, wholesome food to give your body the proper nutrients you need.
Actually, it's not really hard at all, Andy. I get all of my beef from Fanning Farms.
Oh.
Yeah, they're a dedicated 5th-generation cattle beef producer in Tennessee. They carry on a legacy of entrepreneurship, hard work, and stewardship in the ag industry.
Well, so Fanning Farms, and that's in Lynchburg, right?
It is Lynchburg, Tennessee.
So I've got a little bit of their stuff pulled up. So if you are interested in getting wholesome, good quality meat, please give Fanning Farms a call at 931-703-6040. Once again, that is 931-703-6040.
All right, Andy. So it's that time. We've been waiting for this.
And I've been looking forward to this.
And I'm jotting the notes down right here. Picks for football. Andy, Lee, and then I'll get Ryan's later. All right, who's the first game, Andy?
All right, so kicking it off. So this is a Thursday game. This is playing tomorrow. We've got the number 25 team in the country, Boise State, playing South Florida. That doesn't look like it's going to be much of a game. Give me Boise State.
Boise. Yep, give me Boise too.
All right. And then you've got Friday night, which we're doing all the top 25 matchups. You've got Western Illinois and then Illinois. Give me Illinois. They're ranked number 12. I don't know much about them, but I'll take Illinois.
You know what? I'm going to play it safe and take Illinois too.
Because there's stakes this year. We just can't be.
We can't be BSing.
All right. And then this is actually probably going to be a better game than what it's promoted as. Syracuse and Tennessee. Tennessee's 24. They're predicted to win by a 13.5-point spread. I'm rolling with the big orange. You know,
Give me Vols, baby.
Florida State and Alabama. So Alabama's ranked number 8
Yep.
in the country. I'm going with my gut feeling on this. Give me Florida State
Florida State.
over Alabama to win a close game, because this game is being, I don't know where it's being played at. Is it a neutral site or is it going to be played? I don't know where Doak Campbell State. I don't know if that's, but anyway, I'm going to take Florida State. They had a terrible year last year.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of good players in the transfer portal, a lot from Tennessee, actually. So I'm going to take Florida State. Who you got?
I'm going to take Bama on that one.
Lee's taking Bama. All right. Well, all right, here is going to be probably one of the best games. This is probably number 2 of games this weekend. We got LSU number 9 playing number 4 Clemson. LSU arguably has one of the best quarterback in the SEC, and I don't know much about Clemson. They're ranked 4. I don't know about this. So,
Yeah.
Lee, who do you got?
I'm going LSU on this one.
LSU?
Yeah, I'm going LSU.
Okay. All right, you know what? Give me LSU as well to upset Clemson in Clemson. All right, number 6, another top 10 matchup. We got Notre Dame, again, number 6 team in the land, playing number 10 team in the land. You got Notre Dame at 6 and the Miami Hurricanes at 10. This game is being played Hard Rock Stadium, so I'm assuming this is in Miami. I don't know where that is, but
All right.
I'm going to take Notre Dame just because Notre Dame doesn't really play a hard schedule. But you never know. It could be an upset. Miami could upset at home. I'm going to say this is a close game. The odds, they've got Notre Dame at a 2.5-point favorite. So that's going to be a good ball game.
Well, you know, I'm a big Shane Gillis fan, so I'm going to go Notre Dame on that one too.
Yeah. But if Miami wins, I'm not going to be mad about it.
All right.
Now, the big game of the week, Lee.
Big game.
This is where College Game Day is going to be. You've got number 1, Texas, at a big noon kickoff. It's going to be on Fox. Playing Ohio State.
Hang on, Sloopy.
Number 1 team. Texas has Arch Manning at the realm this year. Mm-hmm. He is leading this offense. They've got stupid weapons in the receiving game. I mean, there's a reason why Texas is ranked number 1. Ohio State is a 1.5 point favorite.
Oh my gosh.
You pick first.
Man, I'm gonna go Texas on this one. You know, I hate Ohio State. I'm not an Ohio State fan. They beat Tennessee last year in the playoffs. I'm going Texas.
Taking Texas.
Taking a UT, man. Give me the other UT.
The other UT, the burnt orange.
Yeah, the burnt one. Who you got?
The only reason why I'm going to take Ohio State is because this game is being played in Ohio. We saw what happened in the playoffs last year when Tennessee played Ohio State at Neyland North, allegedly. So I'm going to take the Buckeyes to win a close one and to give Arch Manning his welcome as the starter as QB1.
Buckies.
And I don't like picking Ohio State. I can't stand Ohio State, but only because they got home field advantage. It's going to be a loud atmosphere. Week 1 of college football, I mean, it's going to be dumb.
Yeah.
So that's what I got. If you sports bet, don't go with our picks. We're not that smart. So,
I'm taking the Huffer Brothers picks on this to bet all my money away.
yeah.
But yeah, hey, so you got something from the good word today. What you got from the Bible?
Dude, I've got a couple verses here from the book of John. This is John 14:12 through 17. Truly I tell you, the one who believes in me will also do the works that I do, and he will do even greater works than these, because I'm going to the Father. Whatever you ask in my name, I will do it, so the Father may be glorified in the Son. If you ask me anything in my name, I will do it. It was only 12 through 14. So let me read that again. Truly I tell you, the one who believes in me will also do the works that I do, and he will do even greater works than these, because I'm going to be with the Father. Whatever you ask in my name, I will do it, so that the Father may be glorified in the Son. S-O-N, Son. If you ask me anything in my name, I will do it. And I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to preach to anybody. Planting seed, that's all I'm doing.
Planting a seed, yeah. We're not going to harp on no one. We're going to share the gospel, the news. What
changed.
you do with it is up to you.
It's changed. I'm telling y'all, it's changed my life. People, like I made a video on Facebook. People ask, how can you believe the Bible? It's over 2,000 years old. How can you believe what it says? Well, look at it. It's been the number 1 selling book of all time. Over 5 billion copies have been sold. And that was a stat recorded in 1995. Yeah. Imagine how many Bibles have been sold since then. You see people who died. You see the disciples who died for what these words say about Jesus.
It happened over 2,000 years ago.
And you see
people are still reading it, getting into it.
But when even in 2025, me, who I'm 28, and I was not around, was even thought of whenever Jesus was on the earth. I can read this book and still be transformed and changed from what happened 2,000 years ago. So, got any doubts? Guess what, guys? We're not just a band. We're not just a music page. If you got any questions about the Bible or God or Jesus or the Holy Spirit or anything related to Christianity, holler at us.
Yeah, and you do a Bible study every Monday night.
I'm still recruiting people. If you're looking for a Bible study in the Moore County area or surrounding, I had a guy, one of our drummer buddies, he drove from Nashville down.
2 hours away. He lives on the other side of Nashville.
Traffic got him. Without traffic, it's about an hour and a half from my house to Nashville. But it took him 2 hours and 20 minutes because of the traffic. So if you're looking for a Bible study group, Monday nights at my house, private message the page. I'll send you the address. all is welcome. Bring you, your wife, your husband, your kids. We don't care. I've got 2 8-month-old baby or 9-month-old babies that come to Bible study too. So that's all we got today. This has been a great episode, believe it or not.
This has been a good one, man. This has been good.
Also, if you're looking to get your ad or your business promoted on the Huffer Brothers podcast, shoot us a PM for all sponsorship details as well.
That's right. Well, look, I'm Lee.
And I'm Andy.
And if we don't see you sooner,
We'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good week. Happy college football season is here.
She was walking down Music Road looking for a place to stay. She saw a sign said vacant, so she headed on.
Thank you for listening to the Huffer Brothers podcast. Be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube where this video will be posted. And also check us out on Apple Podcast and Spotify for the audio version of the show. And also be sure to follow us on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube by typing in the @ symbol followed by the Huffer Brothers.